Get ready to watch a sneak preview of our brand new animated Bible series, Supernatural Sid.
Welcome to our Holy Spirit special sneak preview of our brand new biblical animated cartoon series, Supernatural Sid. In a moment, we'll share a sneak preview of a segment from episode number 1, the miracle birth of Jesus. This first episode, the miracle birth of Jesus, is not just a Christmas story. It does have some of your Christmas favorites. The birth of Jesus in the stable, the shepherds tending their sheep in the field and being visited by angels. But this episode is unlike any other animated Christmas story you've ever seen. Why? This episode is not just for Christmas. The presence, the manifest glory of God. It's so awesome. It's so strong on this video. It's something you will watch with your children all year round. The characters, the children in the animated Bible series confront the issues and conflicts in the world today that our kids and you are currently facing. But they will understand how to be overcomers, more than overcomers. You and your family will have a supernatural advantage. You might recognize the main character, Supernatural Sid. Does he look familiar to you? He's based on someone you may recognize. Does he look like someone you know? Yeah, it's me. Supernatural Sid invented virtual glasses to take his niece and nephew, Miriam and Saul, into the times of the Bible so they can learn how to walk in the supernatural. Saul and Miriam get to witness from Jesus himself healings, signs, wonders. These are the same stories we love to read from the Bible. And when the kids remove their virtual glasses, they now are imbued with that same faith to move mountains in their own lives and in the lives of those around them. I wish I had Supernatural Sid as a kid, but what makes this episode so different than any other Christmas story? Well, I'm glad you asked. In the miracle birth of Jesus, your children and grandchildren will understand why Jesus was born. They will witness Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. They'll find out how Adam and Eve disobeyed God and why their fall brought sin and began a cycle of despair, sickness, destruction, and death on earth. Your children then will see how God called forth a deliverer, Moses, to set the children of Israel free from the wicked slave master, Pharaoh of Egypt. They will see the miraculous parting of the Red Sea, which allowed the children of Israel to cross over to the promised land. Your children and grandchildren will witness God sharing with Moses that he will send a greater deliverer even than Moses, the Messiah, God's only begotten Son, to free us from sin and usher in the greater covenant. Your children will understand how Jesus fulfilled the prophecies contained in the Old Testament. More importantly, your children will discover the importance of receiving Jesus as their Messiah and Lord, as Supernatural Sid leads your children in a prayer of salvation. Are you as excited to see this sneak preview as we are? Get ready. Here is our special preview of Supernatural Sid, episode number 1, the miracle birth of Jesus.
On earth and mercy Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies, with angelic hosts proclaim, Jesus is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Miriam, remember how much fun we had in New York City with Supernatural Sid last Christmas?
Yes, and what about the band playing Christmas songs right on the sidewalk?
There were so many people on the streets, everywhere.
My favorite part was when Uncle Sid showed us that giant Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center.
Do you remember the cool stores that had their store windows dressed with Christmas displays? There was one that had a miniature train set with an entire village with snow.
Yes.
Hey, Dad, can you drive past that big Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center?
Kids, a lot of things are different this year. We don't want you to be disappointed.
Where are all the people?
What's going on here?
It's the virus, sweetheart. The mayor shut the entire city down.
Hey, can you spare some change?
I have no job.
Wow, Mom, those people over there look so cold and hungry.
They're homeless. Without the crowds of people who normally fill the city, they stick out like a sore thumb. It's very sad.
What are those people doing?
They're waiting in line, hoping to get some food supplies. A lot of them have lost their jobs because of the virus.
Why all the police?
Looks like they're protesting.
Looks like more of a riot to me.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and every...
Wow, it looks like even more houses went up for sale.
I'm grateful to God you still have a solid job.
Mom, can we go and play with our friends?
Sure, but not too long. I'll have dinner ready in an hour.
Is there a supernatural dimension? A world beyond the...
Hey everybody, come on! You don't want to miss it supernatural.
Is there
It's
life
starting.
after death?
I get the chair.
Do angels
Saul, it's my turn to sit in the recliner. Mom, tell Saul to let me sit there.
Saul, she's right. Even Nosey's telling you to move.
Thanks a lot, Nosy. I thought you were my buddy.
Join Sid for this edition of It's Supernatural.
Hello, it's Sid Roth here. Welcome to my world, where it's naturally supernatural. I'm here in New York City. Last year, during the holidays, these streets were packed with people going to work, tourists visiting the city to take in the sights, and buying Christmas and Hanukkah gifts for their families. This should be a season of joy, anticipation, and celebration. But for many, it has become one of the most challenging of times of their lives. Because of the pandemic virus that has caused the shutdown of the city that never sleeps. It's as if I'm standing in the middle of the apocalypse. Many of you have written me, sharing your struggles concerning the hard times that you're dealing with. Ralph writes me,
My mother is in the hospital, seriously ill with the virus. She's in intensive care, and the doctors say it doesn't look good. Please pray for her healing.
Sarah wrote me about her father.
Please pray for my dad. He was laid off from his job with lots of others. The plant where he worked had to close down and he's really sad. Plus, he said that we shouldn't expect any presents this Christmas. Please pray for him and all the others to find a new job.
This is really scary. Dad, are you going to lose your job too?
Oh, we need to have faith in Jesus. Listen to what your uncle is saying.
I want to remind you that greater is the Messiah who is actually in you than the devil who is in the world. I believe that God is ready to send down his golden global glory just as he sent his only begotten Son, Jesus, that first Christmas to save us, to heal us, and to bring great peace and joy. I'm believing for a Christmas miracle. God is more than ready to pour out his Holy Spirit in a powerful way.
Look, even Nosy is believing God for a Christmas miracle.
Nosy, that's disgusting. Will you stop licking the screen?
I want you to email me your prayer requests so we can agree together for your healing, for your miracle, for your supernatural breakthrough on our upcoming Christmas Eve TV special.
Hey, Saul, don't you think it's time we go to visit Uncle Sid to find out more?
Yeah. Wow. Look.
Hi, Sal and Miriam. Okay, glad to see you too, Nosy. Why do you both look so sad?
You were talking about it on your TV program. Everything is a mess. People sick, out of work.
We saw in New York City homeless people everywhere begging for food. There were protests and everything is shut down. It's scary.
This is nothing new. All of this happened before in history, and God has always come to our rescue. Here, put on these virtual glasses. I'm going to show you that the Jewish people during that first Christmas in Israel were going through the same sort of things. I'm very sorry, Nosy. I don't have any glasses for you.
Where are we?
This is Jerusalem. In Israel, they too had protesters. They were the Jewish zealots who clashed with the Roman soldiers. Look, there were many homeless people begging for food in Jerusalem, just like you saw in New York City. Look over there. You see the blind man? There were many who were sick. Look over there. See the crippled boy? You see, they also had a pandemic, a virus, a plague called leprosy. It was so very contagious, and people were afraid of catching it, so they chased them away.
They didn't have masks?
No, they didn't have masks in those days.
So what did they do?
Many Jewish people began crying out to God when they were alone. They begged God to send a deliverer, the Messiah, who could heal them, bring them freedom, and help them provide for their families.
Oh, God of Israel, help us once again have freedom from our Roman captors, like you did for Israel when you freed us from slavery in Egypt. Send the Messiah!
Oh God, please help me. Heal me from my blindness.
God, please help me to walk again.
Please, God, send the one you promised to come, the Messiah, to heal us.
Do you see that their only hope was for what God had promised them? It is written, For God the Father so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that whosoever would believe on him would be saved.
Nosy? There's something I don't understand.
What's that, Saul?
Why are there bad things happening in the world? Why doesn't God just stop it all?
Great question, Saul. Okay, put on your virtual glasses again. Sorry, Nosy. You have to stay right here. What you have just watched is a special sneak preview of episode number 1 of our animated Bible series, Supernatural Sid, the miracle birth of Jesus. You want to see some more? I'm asking for everyone watching to pray for our team in America and around the world who are busy working on this powerful, impactful, life-changing series. Now, here's how you can pre-order your own DVD copy of episode number 1 and obtain a special streaming link to watch this episode with your children and grandchildren.